Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Brandy, and today I am coming to you in this video to do a little chat, wrap up the end of the October month, beginning of November. Let's plan and see what needs to happen. So, disclaimer, I do not have an official planner yet. I have a hard time deciding sometimes, and this is one of those things because there are so many planners out there and I just cannot decide. So I'm kind of taking my sweet time, but I have a few in mind that I want to support a Black-owned business, and so I'm just narrowing it down, kind of looking at the products that they offer and making a decision. So hopefully within a week I will have made that decision and we'll have an official planner. I'm gonna get the one that I have right now. It's not much, but hey, it's something. But I'm gonna go get that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is my nifty, handy dandy El Cheapo Dollar Tree planner. Okay, so as you can see, it's for 2022 and 23. I haven't written any information to personalize it, but I did do September info. I did October. I made a lot of notes on here, which I need to revisit. This basically, I am trying to make my own house cleaning planner, breaking it down room by room, task by task, and then I'm going to break it down to when those things need to be done, just so I can kind of organize myself a little better. And yeah, and so here I have November. So far I have noted paydays for myself and my husband. So I'm paid every other Friday. So that's where we have those, and the other ones are on my husband's paydays twice a month. This calendar, the boxes are a little small for me, so I really can't write much. But I still like to have something, and so that's why I got this at the dollar store. And on here, I don't know why it has class, assignment, due date, what kind of planner this actually is, but I can just mark through that and use it for notes if I wanted to. However, I'm not going to use that today. What I'm going to use is a good old-fashioned notebook. But I'll get to that in a second. So in this video, again, I wanted to explain what I've done for the end of the month. In a short that I did earlier, I unstuffed a couple of envelopes. And so miscellaneous, and this one was for my sinking funds. This was my savings. This one was my car maintenance envelope. So total, which is in here, this is my deposit envelope. So I'll take this to the bank. Total, I have $150 to put back into the bank. Let me tell you why. So October, it felt like overspend October. Like, ooh, girl, you spending too much. But it didn't happen until towards the end of October. But also in the end of October is my birthday. And so basically over the past week, I have kind of relaxed a little bit. I've been keeping up with my bank account info, and not my bank account info, but what I've used when swiping. I've balanced out my budget online, and I've balanced it on my Excel spreadsheet. However, I did do a little bit of extra more than planned. I also got some monetary gifts for my birthday. So that helped reconcile what I used. But this is going to help. And let me explain a little bit more. So in my budget, what I do on my Excel spreadsheet, I list everything between now, even next, all the way through to next summer. All my bills, what I'm getting, income wise, what my bills are projected to be, and all of that. And so I'll have a total at the bottom that'll say leftover balance that will carry over to the next pay period. And that will show me basically between that time frame and even through next June how much money I will have left over after each pay period and all bills are taken out. So basically this $150 is not to cover anything in my bank account right now. It's going to be put back in there to cover what I am seeing I will be short on in the next two pay cycles. So this is November 1st today. So my next pay cycle is November 11th, and then the next one after that is the 25th. So this money is being deposited to help cover what needs to be covered for November 25th. I do that for my budget because it helps me to not only see the principle that I like to think about is what am I using now that's going to hurt me later, or what am I spending now that I will need back later to cover something else. And so I've done my budget the same way in that I want to tailor that so I can tell when I will need more money to cover. So I'm just thankful to God that I have cash on hand to put back into my account to cover when I need it. So that's what this is going to. One more thing about my cash envelope that I wanted to make a note of is even though I unstuffed these, my miscellaneous, my savings, and my sinking funds, these were new envelopes. Miscellaneous was fairly new, but the newest ones were the sinking funds and the savings. I hadn't put anything in there because, of course, I'm just now starting, but I do plan on restarting those, and I'm not going to hold myself accountable for what I don't have in there now because, hey, you know, budgeting is always a work in progress. It's always being revised and everything. So, as for my car maintenance envelope, I am going to change this to one of my sinking funds, which will be my car. Well, how should I say it? I have Farm Bureau insurance and I have a lot of policies. And so part of being a Farm Bureau member is the yearly membership due. And I totally forgot to add that in my budget. So now I'm going to make this envelope that. So when I took out the $20 out of there, I was like, ooh, I can use that because I forgot about that expense. So I am going to do that, change this envelope to go with my annual membership dues. So yeah, anyway, that's that. End of that. Let me put this away. And this binder is always a work in progress too. So, all right. So now I'm going to get into a few notes. As I stated, I'm going to use an old school handy dandy notebook. I have a small notebook I use. As you can see, I did a brain dump on October 3rd, which I need to revisit. And so I don't think there's anything in there that I need to do right now in this video. So this is where I started writing down all of my budgets for my expenses for October. So I'm just going to write in here, just kind of write in here. I'm not going to write the date, but it is yearly. You know what? I'm not going to write it in here because it's part of my sinking funds, and those sinking funds are separate. Let me make sure that's what I want to do. Credit card, car insurance, car note, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I don't keep an account of that. All right, there's some more brain dumps. Made some changes to some envelopes, which I've started. And then I've changed that since then. That was a week ago. So look, it's always changing. Here's another to-do list of what funds I want to start. Later I'm going to start some funds for each one of my kids, which they already have their own personal envelopes that I've started, but I wanted to do my own for them, you know, for when I want to treat them with something that they don't have to use out of their own envelope. And so, see, I don't know if you can see this. Let me flip the page over. I already had made a note, 1031, make new envelope for Farm Bureau membership. And it's not $25, it's actually $30 a year. Plan to stuff starting 10/11. I'm sorry, 11/11, because I have technically already taken the money out of my car maintenance envelope, and that's what I'm going to use that for. I think I'm going to go ahead and do another car maintenance envelope though, but I'm going to decide on that after probably the holidays, once all this stuff settled down, because it can be overwhelming to really think about how much stuff you want to literally stuff. And right now, I don't want to be on brain overload. So, excuse the oil stain. I must have been writing on here when I was cooking or something. It is possible, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, today is November 1st, 2022. This is my to-do list. All right, so what I want to do is I want to first check my bank account and match it up with my Excel spreadsheet to make it balance. Okay, doing that, I will see, did I make any extra purchases? And my husband, any other bills that I forgot about coming out? That will help me reconcile that. So after I've done that, I am going to go ahead and make new envelopes to start stuffing in November. The first one will be my what did I say I was going to do? Farm Bureau. Okay, and that's $30. The goal is $30 per year. And this will be part of my sinking funds. And what I was doing, what I realized I was doing incorrectly was I had made an envelope for sinking funds, which is fine. However, I have a few categories I'm already doing sinking funds for, so I am not going to keep that sinking funds envelope right now until I figure out that I actually need it. So yeah, I'm gonna do away with that. All right, so another task I want to put on my to-do list is to make an envelope for sick funds. So this past week and a half-ish has been a little bit crazy. In my household, the flu has taken its pick on everybody almost. The adults have not gotten sick, but all the kids have. And that's been trying. However, I don't know what that was. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. So, what this has taught me is that, yes, we have healthcare and all that, and we have my arsenal of things like I do essential oils, and I forget what you call it. I'm not just a member, but I am oh my gosh, I can't think of. Anyway, I use and sell doTERRA products, and so I use a lot of their stuff when the kids get sick and all that. And so even though I do that, and I still buy things like Tylenol and acetaminophen and over-the-counter things for the kids and for the home, it made me realize that if we needed like all this extra stuff, that I would have to dig into my funds to take care of that. And so I just decided I need to do an envelope for sick funds. And I'm going to start this off with just a simple $5 each pay period, because, that basically could mean $10, if I needed to go buy medicine or something. And let me add this. The family is covered under my husband's insurance. So we have an FSA, which is a flexible spending account. And so a lot of our copay, doctor bills and stuff, we can use that to cover. And it does cover some medications over the counter. It covers basically all prescriptions, because it's basically your own money from your check taken out pre-tax and put in another account. And so I've used that several times, but I've noticed that there are some things over the counter that it doesn't allow you to purchase. And so those are things that I'm thinking I just need to put a little extra to the side. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Another thing I want to start doing or following up on is I'm going to write follow up on making house cleaning schedule. That's going to take a little bit of time, because I usually just do things as I think about it, and my mind is not that great anymore, and sometimes I focus more on other things than I do on some other things. So, cleaning and keeping up with what needs to be cleaned, deep clean, I really do need to put a schedule together. So that's what I'm going to do. So for now, these are the things I'm going to work on. I'm not going to put too much on my list, because I want to be successful and productive. Yeah, I don't want to put too much on myself. So I'm going to stop there for now. And then I'm just going to revisit this. I'm going to make a note to revisit this list daily to see my progress. One thing that I've learned is I put a lot on myself, and so my goal of being or getting reorganized and being organized and planning things is to allow myself to see it in plain sight, because out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see things that need to be done or see the plan that things need to be done, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and just kind of do it as I think about it. And a lot of stuff gets put to the side. So yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit more planning oriented and more productive. So with this video, I appreciate you watching. Please like this video and share it. Your comments are welcome. I'm a newbie at this, so any tips or tricks, please leave them in the comment section, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.